welcome back to Just a Guy with a Beer. I am Scott Pryor, and it's been a long time since I've seen you guys. And I appreciate you guys' patience while I try to figure this whole thing out. Been working tirelessly to get my audio problems figured out, and my camera, my lighting, the whole thing. It's a tough thing when you're doing a one-man show, but I'm back. I'm here. It's episode number 46, and I'm here, and I got a very special episode tonight because tonight is volume one of Just a Guy with a Beer tour. I know you've been waiting for that, and I've been talking it up a little bit. So tonight we're going to take a little visit to No Worries Brewing in Hamden, Connecticut, and we're also going to go to Nebco Brewing in Wolcott, Connecticut, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of that as well. So hang in there. We're going to have a little bit of fun with this. I hope you guys like it. I've already done another one, and some improvements were made, and I'm getting better every week, so stay tuned. Just a Guy with a Beer, episode number 46 starts right now. All right, guys, I'm back. Episode 46, Just a Guy with a Beer. It's going to be not a long show tonight, but I've got some cool stuff that I've been doing. I want to share it with you. I teamed up with Connecticut Beer Tour, CT Beer Tours, and we've done some pretty cool stuff over the last few weeks. We've done we filmed 2 episodes. One, we've gone to Nebco, and we went to No Worries Brewing in Hamden. And if you're a local person, if you're local to this area, in the sound of my voice, you know about Nebco. Everyone knows G-Bod. Everybody knows Sea Hag. They've done some great beers, Fuzzy Baby Ducks especially. They've really done some great stuff. And I went out there, and I did some stuff with them, and I did some stuff with No Worries. This was my first trip to No Worries Brewing, and they were fantastic, guys. So I'm going to bring this to you. I hope you guys like it. It's a new thing I'm going to do. I'm still going to do my interviews. I'm still going to do my one-on-ones with people in different breweries. I've already got a couple lined up, coming up soon, but this is going to be like a once-a-month thing where we do a couple breweries, and we bring you almost like 2 or 3 shows in one. All right, so sit tight for that. This is what we got going on. Now, this is my trip. First, we're going to talk about my trip to No Worries Brewing out in Hamden. It was pretty awesome. Kevin's the owner, and he gave us a little bit of a tour, talked a little bit about it. We tried some of his beers. The atmosphere is very cool. It's a very beachy theme. Their beers are very, very good. They did a great job. Very gracious hosts, and I appreciate it. So let's take a look. This is No Worries Brewing with Just a Guy with a Beer. Hey, everybody. It's Just a Guy with a Beer. We are here in Hamden, Connecticut, and we are at No Worries Brewing. And we're going to go inside and check out what they got, see what they got on the beer menu, and check out the food truck. It's first episode of Just a Guy with a Beer tour coming right up. Let's go inside. Hey everybody, it's Scott again. We're here at No Worries Brewing in Hamden, Connecticut. I have Kevin.
How you doing?
You're the owner, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you're the owner, head brewmaster.
Yeah, do a little bit of everything.
Excellent. So why don't you tell us a little about No Worries and how you guys got started?
Sure, man. I mean, so we're sort of home brewers. I was at college with my buddy Dan, and we started home brewing. I was doing marketing as well, and I got my master's, and I was like, you know what, I don't really want to be behind the desk really. That was 8-9 years ago at this point. Just getting further into it, got some education through Siebel as well, and I was like, you know what, let's just go in for it. So 6-7 years ago, we opened up. I think in November we had our 6-year anniversary of being open. It just sort of got that bug, like the idea of doing something our own, right. And then craft beer just sort of, hooks you a little bit if you get into it. So
yeah, this is a great spot. I mean, it's It's kind of a beachy theme. Is that what you guys were going for here?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like even before we had the space, our idea was really like almost like bring the outdoors indoors kind of vibe. So we try to have that sort of like a little bit of beach, a little bit of like rusticness to it, and you could sort of like a shanty town vibe sometimes.
Yeah,
a little bit of everything.
Kind of like, it's very beachy in here. I mean, you guys would be at home someplace right here anywhere on a beach. So it's very cool. We got like some ship app on the wall, and you look around here. You got the cable spools for tables, and outside you even have some like little sandy areas with chairs. So you can sit on it's almost like you're being at the beach. So it's very cool.
We nickname our beaches. The front one's actually we call that Miami. Nice.
I like it. So now we're gonna try a couple of beers. Outside, I was sitting with my friends from the beer tour, and I had the Satisfaction Double IPA. It's outstanding, by the way. Very, very flavorful. Sometimes when you have a double, it can be a little bit boozy.
Yeah.
Not at all. It was. I want to say I don't want to say the word flat, kind of, but it was kind of. It had a very good. You could get a good hoppiness, but you got the flavor bite in it.
Yeah.
The boozy level was kind of flat. So that's the way to me a double should be. And it was smooth and very flavorful. So great job on that.
Appreciate it, man.
We're going to try a couple here. So what do we got today?
First one we're going with is our Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
It means no worries, right? So
yeah, absolutely.
Have to go with it, man. Cheers first, I guess.
Cheers,
right?
Yeah.
So it's our blonde ale. You get nice little roastiness in there from just mildness in the middle, give a little caramel notes.
Yep.
And then it's really just Amarillo in there and nice citrus forwardness. It's not overly crazy, but it's a nice, easy drinking beer, 5.2%. You're still getting a little floral too from the Amarillo. Use a little crystal as well in here, and a lot of whirlpool hops just to get that nice flavor coming through.
There's a different hop blends. So
yeah.
What you're used to hearing, so it's excellent. This is very, very good, very smooth. This is one of those super crushable ones. You get finished cutting the grass on a Saturday, and it's 85 degrees outside, and you grab this out of your fridge.
That's literally
not going to be disappointed. This is very good.
This is our second most popular beer.
This is very good. So what else we got?
The next one is our one that most people know us for, our Dosey Dough IPA.
Okay.
New England style IPA, as you might be able to see on camera.
Very hazy.
It's actually just mosaic hops, so single hop. That's it. Double dry hopped, obviously. We get like lot of fruit flavor from it. We have a different yeast blend than we had on the Satisfaction.
Yeah.
So this one's more British yeast strain on this one. So really is accenting all the hops. We actually won a few awards with this local stuff, and so Dosey Dough is really like one of those beers that people just come here for a lot of times.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, try this beer, now try the other ones. Yeah.
Really excellent.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Wow, that's really good. That's excellent. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, a lot of little mango, pineapple, papaya,
Get the papaya in the front, and the back end, I get the pineapple for sure. Yeah, definitely. Wow, that's really, really good.
Thanks.
Again, it's very smooth.
Yeah.
So everything I've tried here so far has been I like smooth.
Yeah.
Can't tell I keep saying it because that's what kind of beers I enjoy.
Right on.
Sometimes you get those beers, and they're a little bit rough. It's almost like you have to chew it and swallow it.
Yep.
This goes down really, really nice. It's very well done.
Thank you. Yeah, we grew a lot of it. You're always trying to make adjustments and tweak, and the more you brew it, the more let's give it more time in the tank, so it is less. You don't get that hot burn. Try to avoid the hot burn if you can, and just give it more time. And a lot of times that helps make that a little cleaner.
This is very, very good. I like it. Very good. So what else we got?
All right, the other one we rolled up is a Kezia. It's a peanut butter stout. So super roasty, chocolatey. We use a combination of peanut butters, some dry, and then we sort of top it off some fresh as well. And then you get a lot of good aroma, flavor behind it. A little chocolate mellow in the middle, and there's a little bit of lactose in here as well. So you have a little bit of that milk sugar going on as well.
Excellent. So for people who don't know, you guys actually will put peanut butter in the beer. How does that work?
So what we do, some people do it completely differently, depending on every brewery. So we do it after fermentation. So we'll brew the beer as normal in the tanks. Once we're done fermenting, we'll drop out the yeast. We'll sort of clarify the beer as best we can, and then we put the peanut butter in the tank after that.
Nice.
And then we carbonate it, let it age on there for a little bit, and then package it up.
Filter it out. The whole thing.
Yeah, more or less naturally settle out, and then we'll just cold crash it and be good to go, man. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Looking forward to this one. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah, you definitely get that peanut butter. The smoothness with the peanut butter right on that.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah, very good. This is good.
Thanks, man.
There's a lot of, again, with the stouts.
Yeah.
A lot of people with the stouts are, again, you have to chew it.
Yeah.
It's almost like a meal, but this one very light.
Right. We didn't go too heavy on the lactose. We wanted it to still be there, so you get that little bit of sweetness and you get a little bit more mouthfeel from it. But at the same point, we didn't want to be like, you're using a spoon to get it out of the cup either. So.
This is very good. So now, how long have you guys been open?
So this is our 6th year open now.
6 years. So this is. I've driven by here once on my way to 4%.
Right.
I said I got to make it a point to get here, and then Michelle from CT Beer Tours. This was a no-brainer for us to come out here today. So this is our first stop on our new show we're doing together. Just a guy with a beer tour. So thanks for having us today, man. This is good stuff.
Yeah, man. Cheers again.
So you can get out here. This is No Worries Brewing in Hamden, Connecticut. What's the road out here? State Street in Hamden, Connecticut. You're right off 91. It's a straight shot right up the street. So get here. Definitely come in. Ask for the do-si-do. Definitely ask for the key. This is really good, guys. So thanks for having us, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and we're gonna stick around for a little bit. We're gonna walk around with the camera, check it out, let everybody see what's going on, and hopefully we can get some people out here to see it.
Right on, man.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks. Cheers.
All right, so that's No Worries Brewing, and they are they're on State Street in Hamden, Connecticut. I enjoyed that place a lot. They really took care of us there, and the Satisfaction Double IPA was very, very good. So if you ask me which beer that I would pick if I went to drink there, definitely that Double IPA Satisfaction would be the one for sure. So the vibe is very cool there, guys. You can bring your dogs. Obviously, you can hear the dog barking in the background. So very cool vibe there. Very laid back. You can see there's some road noise because it's right off the road. You can't miss it. So definitely check them out. No Worries Brewing. It's on 2520 State Street in Hamden, Connecticut. Put it in your GPS and take a ride out there. They're open Monday through Sunday, just like most breweries are. So check them out. No Worries Brewing. So I'm gonna do a couple commercial break here real quick and pay the bills and give my sponsor some love. And when we come back from that, we're going to roll the footage from our New England Brewing Company tour, and that one was a doozy too. So chill out, hang out while I do my commercials, and enjoy it.
If you're in the market for a used vehicle at a great price, head over to GNS Auto Sales in Franklin, Connecticut and take a look at their great selection. BMW, Audi, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, and so much more. And whether it's an oil change, brake repair, or the check engine light, let Pat, Wendy, and their team of professionals take care of all your automotive needs. That's GNS Auto Sales located in Franklin, Connecticut. Give them a call at 860-383-0050 or find them on the web at www.gnsautosales.llc.com.
Have you got a taste for exquisitely crafted beer and pub grub with a foodie flair? Then These Guys Brewing Company on Franklin Street in Norwich, Connecticut has got what you're craving. Enjoy a variety of classic and unique craft beers brewed on site and indulge in a delicious meal with seasonal dishes from their scratch kitchen. And check them out on Facebook or online at theseguysbrewing.com to stay up to date with their freshest brews, current menu, and upcoming events. These Guys Brewing Company, where it's all about good times, great food, and fantastic craft beer.
Hey, do you hear that? That's the sound of people getting together and having a good time. These are some of the sounds that you're gonna hear when you visit Epicure Brewing on Franklin Street in Norwich. Epicure is a craft brewery that wants you to experience friends, a lot of laughter, and of course, Epicure's craft beers on tap. Bring your friends or come down and make some new ones while enjoying the freshest quality beer in the area. Epicure Brewing is located at 40 Franklin Street, Norwich, right in the heart of the historic district of Norwich. Check out Epicure Brewing on the web at epicurebrewing.com, as well as finding them on Facebook. So come on down and add your voice to the sounds you hear in the background right now. Follow the hashtag Epicure Brewing for life.
Unify is a local full-service marketing and branding agency that helps your business strategize, develop, and implement a marketing plan using the best platforms and materials to connect you with the right customers quickly. Find them on Facebook at UnifyCT or on Instagram at Unify_CT or call Laura directly at 860-326-6003. Strategize, develop, and connect. That's Unify. You know, I've always wondered what it would be like to have a place to go that combined my favorite things. Great beer, a rustic, authentic, relaxing vibe that plays great metal music in the background, all while being close to home. Well, Labyrinth Brewing Company in Manchester, Connecticut has made that wish come true. Finding their love for craft beer and the legends of heavy metal, they have created a fantastic atmosphere for craft beer lovers of all tastes. Whether it's the smooth, dark flavor of Freezing Moon, the eye-watering bite of a Sour Minotaur, or the hoppy flavor of a Turbo Love Juice, you'll always find something to enjoy on their tap list. And if craft beer isn't your thing, not to worry, Labyrinth now has a full wine, cider, and frozen cocktail menu just for you. Check them out on the web at www.labyrinthbrewingcompany.com.
Do you have a junk car or maybe one that got blown up and caught on fire? The guys from Scrap for Cash, they don't care. They're going to come to you. They're going to tow it away for free, and then they're going to pay you $275 for it. Scrap for Cash will turn that heat in your backyard into money so you can pay bills, taxes, groceries.
A night on the town.
Find Scrap for Cash on Facebook or call 860-373-2556. Scrap for Cash.
All right, welcome back to the show, episode 46, right here in the Epicure Brewing Studios. I'm Scott Fryer, and this is my show, and I'm doing something a little bit different than what you're used to. This is the first volume of Just a Guy with a Beer Tour, where I partnered up with CT Beer Tours, and we went on the road, and every month we're going to be bringing you a show that we did of one of the beer tours, one of their awesome beer tours, and you got to check them out. If you haven't heard of them, go to www.ctbeertours.com. Check them out. They do pre-planned tours. They go to different parts of the state where there's a bunch of breweries. They pick you up at your house with your group, and they take you out to the breweries. They have snacks on the bus. They play trivia on the bus. You can win cool prizes. It's just great. Michelle and her team does a fantastic job. And you can put food on your stops, but you could even do a custom tour if you wanted to. If there was some place that you wanted to go, a couple breweries you wanted to go to that were fairly close and they didn't have a tour that you wanted, you can just put one together yourself. And if the price doesn't change, it's a set price. So give them a call or give them a look on the web at www.ctbeertours.com. And I also did a little ad for them, so check this one out.
Hey everybody, we're on the bus right now. We're on our way to NEBCO, New England Brewing Company, to have some awesome beers. Oh boy, that's the fun of being on the bus. There's potholes. It's Connecticut, so it's the state flower of Connecticut is a pothole. So we're on our way to NEBCO right now. Gonna enjoy some awesome beers. And don't forget to go on to www.ctbeertours.com, book your beer tour right here. And you can go anywhere you want in the state. They'll take you anywhere you want to go. Hey, if you want to go to Treehouse, we can go to Treehouse. You want to go to Trillium and Treehouse, we'll go to Trillium and Treehouse. You want to go to Other Half, we'll go to Other Half. But anywhere you want to go, book it, www.ctbeertours.com, and check them out. It's awesome. You can check out the bus. It's very spacious. It's not like it's... We're not jamming a minivan or anything. So we're all here. Bring your own beers. We have a cooler, and it's a good time. You will not be disappointed if you come on this tour. So
bring your wife.
Bring your wife, bring your family, bring your friends. Good times. We'll talk to you guys at New England Brewing.
So that was our little ad that we did for CT Beer Tours, and we had a great time on the bus. We brought a couple of friends along, and It was just good. You really got to check it out. So from when we left No Worries, it was about a 15, 20-minute ride down to Walcott. I'm sorry, not Walcott. It's Woodbridge, Connecticut. We went to New England Brewing Company. Now, if you're from Connecticut or the surrounding states, you probably have heard about New England Brewing Company. They make Sea Hag. They make Fuzzy Baby Ducks. They make G-Bot. Used to be Gandhi Bot. But they do some fantastic beers, and they make a lot of other beers that they have at the tasting room at the brewery that just blew the top of my head clean off. So good. Such a great time. So awesome. And it was Greg at New England Brewing Company who took care of us while we were there. And so check this out. This is New England Brewing Company with Just a Guy with a Beer.
Everybody, I'm with Greg from New England Brewing Company. We're here at the brewery. We're in the back room. This is the barrel room, correct? Barrel room / warehouse. And you can see our friend behind us, the the Fuzzy Baby Duck behind us. If you are a fan of New England Brewing Company, you know about Fuzzy Baby Ducks, obviously. But we're not going to talk about Fuzzy Baby Ducks. We're going to talk about some other beers that they have on tap. So thanks for coming on. Absolutely. Thanks for having us today. Absolutely. And so tell us a little bit about New England Brewing Company. Like, when did you guys open up, and how did you guys get started?
Yeah, absolutely. New England Brewing Company is a brewing name that's been used all the way back to like pre-depression, pre-prohibition rather. And the name has gone a few different places, and it was in Norwalk for a few years. And then eventually Rob Leonard, the owner of New England Brewing Company, bought it in 2002 and moved it to here in Woodbridge.
Excellent. So you guys, this is a pretty awesome spot. I mean, it's kind of like an inconspicuous spot, but all you Connecticut beer fans, you guys pretty much know about this spot, and you've been here. If you haven't been here, you got to get here. I mean, the atmosphere outside is great. The parking lot's full. It's great because it's a Sunday afternoon, and you guys have the outdoor seating area is full. The tap room is busy, so it's great. And it's a nice Sunday afternoon here, so if you haven't been out here, you got to get here. So we're going to talk a little bit about some beers. We picked a couple.
Yeah.
So why don't we talk about the first one?
Yeah, I guess we'll start with Spin Cycle.
Spin Cycle.
Spin Cycle is a rotating hoppy series of beers we do. We can them. And myself and Jeff Kebby, our head brewer, sort of switch back and forth, and we each take turns coming up with recipes. This one was one of mine. I was in the mood to make a West Coast IPA. There's a little bit of a renaissance of West Coast IPAs right now.
Yes, and I love it.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, a little bit more bitterness, a little bit more clarity, a little crisper, and it's Pacific Northwest hops, a lot of Centennial and Simcoe, and yeah, just sort of what I want to drink right now, and it seems like guys are going in that direction again, so it was good to see.
Yeah, it's like my first IPA that I ever had was Red Hook. The regular, their flagship IPA, okay. The Yeah Sure, You Betcha guy. Back in the mid '90s, sure. That was the first time I got hooked on IPAs for this. So this is kind of bringing me back a little bit. You know, I like the hazies, but I think I'm trying to move away from the hazies a little bit and get back to the more true IPAs. And the West Coast style is really kind of what I've been getting into lately. So this is great. So awesome. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
That's very good.
Thanks.
Very good. Yeah, it's super smooth,
Yeah.
and it's light.
Yep.
So yeah, you get a little bit. You get the bitterness of the hops.
Sure, yeah.
But you also get it's very light on the back of the tongue. It's light.
Yeah, it's a well attenuated beer. It's pretty dry. Sort of get a lot of that pine resin. You
Absolutely.
expect those old school West Coast IPAs. Then a little bit of tropicality at the end. The Simcoe that we use is pretty mango forward, so I think that adds a little bit of new school twist to it. So yeah.
So now, how many beers do you guys have like regular? Like if we just pop in here on a regular day, how many beers do you guys normally have?
Usually in the tap room we have usually 20 or so available here. That'll be a mix of the staples you see in the market, some sort of smaller tap room only exclusives, and now the pilot system has been great for us. Usually we'll have 2 to 4 pilot beers which are draft only. You can only drink here. You can't take them to go.
Right.
That gets a lot of people here to try some different styles. It allows us to do English styles or styles that typically we wouldn't do on our big system because they're a tough sell. So we have them here for customers. So it's just nice to have a diverse group of beers to have available. And then usually we have 4 to 8 available beers to go, either cans or growlers. Yeah.
And how many beers would you guys normally have in production
Oh,
at one time?
Um,
Just on at an average.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we make a lot of CHAG.
Yes.
And so usually all our larger tanks, which we'll get some footage of later, are 60-barrel tanks, and those are almost always filled with CHAG. That's a big part of our production, but beyond that, there's typically probably 8 to 10 brands in fermentation, and then usually a few in bright. So yeah, usually 8 to 10 brands somewhere along the way towards packaging.
Okay, so and what? Now you say you have a lot of CHAG. That would be that's your flagship, obviously.
Absolutely, yeah.
So is that your most popular beer? Or what would be your best selling?
CHAG for sure. CHAG is probably at any point between 70 and 75% of our output. It's a beer that's everywhere in Connecticut. It's restaurants,
Absolutely.
and craft beer bars, but also your chain restaurants carry it.
Right.
Anyone that wants to order it, that's going to sell it fresh and can order it. We're happy.
It's a fantastic beer. It was the first beer from you guys I ever had.
Right on.
Right, but the CHAG, the G-Bot used to have a different name.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I had it when it was the different name, but the flavor didn't change. It was just
just a little,
the same thing. The Super Naut is fantastic.
Yeah.
But I like the getting out there and you guys do a lot of different styles of variety.
Yeah.
And I think that that lends to a better overall experience coming to the brewery or just enjoying a brewery. Just having a different style, not just you guys aren't just known for your IPAs. You guys aren't just known for your doubles. You guys have fantastic stouts as well.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, obviously IPAs are where a lot of people's heads are right now, and that is the majority of what we make. But we like to have fun, try different styles. Obviously, in the wintertime, there's a lot more stouts. This time of year, stouts are tough sell, but we did just do the May the 4th stout thing. We had a double barrel IST with a maple barrel IST and a couple vintage things on it. They were all gone by the end of the week. They did really well. So people are still drinking stouts as it gets a little warmer, but we haven't hit those 80s yet. So
I know.
as we get there.
I follow a lot of different craft beer groups in Connecticut, and you guys dropped the stout, the double stout last week, and that was a huge topic.
Yeah.
And it was gone, and I didn't get a chance to come up here and get any, but people that are watching, they got to come out there and get some of that, and everything I heard about it was fantastic. So.
Yeah, I was excited about it. It was 3.5 years in the making. It was in burn barrels for 18 months, and then that giant sherry punch was hanging for another 8 months. And it's tough when it's gone in 3 hours. It's like, when's it going to happen again?
It's a good thing.
So if I start now, it'll be 3.5 years from now. So it's a slow one, but yeah, we were excited about it. We were really happy with the response. And now with online ordering, between that and the people that are coming here, you didn't stand a chance of making the day. We put it all into bottles, wasn't even on draft. We really wanted to get as much out to the consumer as you could. Staff wasn't taking any home. There's like none in the cellar. It's just like it all went out to people.
That's good. And it's always nice to look outside and see a line down the street for your beers.
For sure, yeah, it's changed a lot. Like I said, now that people can literally log onto our website, their Fuzzy goes on sale at 9 in the morning and buy it. People slowly come through, and honestly, for the staff, it's a lot easier than opening the doors to 200 people like it used to be. So yeah, I used to come to work. Remember the first Fuzzy release ever in cans. I came to the brewery, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd get out of my car, and like 10 guys get out of the car and start walking out. Like they're starting a line. I'm like, I work here, guys. It's going to be a while. We open at noon. And, it was a different game back then. But now there's just so much good beer in Connecticut, and we're just really happy that just spread the love around to everyone. Everyone else has got people going there for releases, and yeah, it's great. It's a great scene.
It is awesome. And now, COVID changed a lot of things. Like you guys obviously made it through the COVID, but you kept open for curbside pickup.
Exactly, yeah.
And that changed a lot. I think that was kind of a great thing, even though the COVID was a really bad thing.
Sure.
But I think having the ability to do the curbside pickup was actually a game changer for a lot of the breweries.
I think you're right, yeah.
And a lot of breweries all over the country.
For sure.
It was a huge game changer for them.
Yeah, you have to pivot in situations like that and allow people to innovate and sort of think outside of the box a little bit. And yeah, people built websites and online ordering. People were delivering beer, and it was great. I think we made it through COVID without really losing any breweries in the state, so that was a really good thing. I think there was a couple that might have been going out just as part of sort of the natural fruition of what the world is. But yeah, mostly I think everyone made it through pretty well intact, and I think everyone's excited for a busy summer.
Absolutely, and it's great. Soon, midweek, this coming week, all the restrictions are being lifted for you guys, so you'll be able to have full capacity in your tap room and in the food and everything. So you guys rely on food trucks?
We do, yeah.
Because you guys aren't one of the places that has actually food on hand.
No, we don't have a kitchen. We have done we have a little oven. We've done hot pretzels and stuff like that. But yeah, we really do rely on having food trucks here and having it from open to close and really to feed people while they're here. Now the restrictions have lifted, so outside that's not as much of a thing anymore, and that's going to come inside. But yeah, I mean we want to be safe for everyone. We're still going to sort of ease our way into it. I don't think we're going to shove as many people as we can in here the first week.
Right.
Because everyone's still learning together. We're also sort of learning what the backside of all this is going to look like. And we want everyone to feel comfortable.
Absolutely, that's a big thing, and I think most all the places, at least the ones I've talked to, they've done a great job making everybody feel safe and make sure they follow the guidelines. But still being able to make money and still be able to sell their beers. And at the end, everybody's happy, so that's good.
Yeah.
Now, we have another beer we're going to try.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Which one is this now?
Sure. So we do a series of Berliner Weisses. They were originally called Weiss Trash Culture, which was the original version, which was just a straight Berliner Weiss. Nowadays, a standard Berliner with nothing added to it isn't a huge seller, so that pivoted into Trashberry, which is our raspberry Berliner, which we do a bunch of times a year. So every time we do a raspberry Berliner, we fill the tank to the top, and when we go to put the raspberries in, we've got to get some of that liquid out of the tank.
Right.
So what we do is we rack about 3 barrels to one of our pilot fermenters, and we just do something fun with it. This is the newest one. This was dry hopped with a bunch of Galaxy. Galaxy is a hop from Australia, ultra fruity, and we thought it really would play nicely. But there's a little bit of a trend in sour IPAs, so it's sort of kind of on that edge of being a sour beer, but also a lot of hop presence. So it's mostly aromatic because it's dry hop. So it
smells fantastic. Yeah,
it's just like fresh hops that you're in there. But then you taste it's ultra aqueous, it's 3.5%. And,
right.
So
that's what I'm saying. You look at it, it's only 3.5%. So this is very crushable. So awesome. So let's try this one.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
Oh, it's excellent. It's a little bit dry, but not too dry. And you get the raspberry, but you get the sour as well. So that's really, really good.
Thank you.
You don't want this is something that could be dangerous on a Saturday afternoon mowing your grass.
For sure. I mean, at 3.5%, you got to drink it pretty fast to get there, but it's perfect for summertime when you want to have a bunch of beers. And,
Yeah, excellent. All right, so you want to show us around? We're going to take a little walk through the brewery.
Absolutely, we can definitely do that.
All right, awesome, great. Let's check it out.
So these I'll taste at 6 months, and then we show 8 months and then the sour barrels have what I call nails in them, so it tastes Yeah, we can do this just as a general tour.
Yeah.
So it's the production side of the brewery. I like to start sort of where stuff comes into the building and then walk you through the whole
Sure,
thing.
no
So
worries.
go through the process. So we can walk back to the mill. So yeah, it's always nice when you do a beer tour to sort of go through sort of where everything comes in and where everything ends up. So obviously we have milling over here.
Yes.
We have a silo that holds 50,000 pounds of grain outside, pumps into that mill into what's called a grist bin. A lot of times that grist bin would be above your mash tun. We don't have ceiling height for that, so we have to auger it all the way back up to the brew house. So that's where it starts, and then we can go over to the brew house. We have a 3-vessel, 30-barrel Canadian-built brew house. It's a workhorse, fully manual. So we'll open the kettle. We got to climb under the whirlpool, which is great on my own back. Yeah, we do typically.
All right, so that was New England Brewing Company. You could find them on 175 Amity Road in Woodbridge, Connecticut for now, because I do believe they're moving to New Haven. I could be wrong on the city, but I'm pretty sure they are moving to New Haven shortly. So get out there, check them out. Their beers are fantastic. You probably already know about them. You've probably already had them. You can't go into a restaurant in Connecticut without seeing Sea Hag. or Super Not, and it's fantastic. I can't say enough good things about both breweries here. So thank you, Greg, and your staff at Nebco for taking care of the Just a Guy with the Beer and Connecticut Beer Tours cruise. And thank you also to No Worries Brewing, Kevin, and your crew. You guys were awesome. They had great food trucks out there. And it was just a good time. So I rely on your feedback, guys. So please, some things changed. Interviews got shorter for the next one because this is kind of a fluid situation. I'm just learning as I go. I got some better equipment coming up for the July one. So leave me your feedback. Tell me what you think about the concept. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Because I'm going to keep doing these every month. So, and I rely on you guys to give me feedback, whether you did or did not like it. So, again, thanks to Nebco. Thanks to No Worries Brewing. I'm going to be back next Monday with Illicit Brewing. One of my title sponsors, Labyrinth Brewing, and Urban. Oh, I can't remember the name of the brewery. Urban Lodge. Yes, Urban Lodge. Gosh. Urban Lodge Brewing. They are awesome. They are in Manchester. The whole little group is the Manchester group. They're fantastic breweries. We had such a great time. I can't wait to show you guys the video from next door. So next Monday night, I'll be here with Volume 2 of Just a Guy with a Beer Tour. So until then, I appreciate you guys. And I just want to be sure I thank all my awesome sponsors, GNS Auto Sales, These Guys Brewing, Epicure Brewing, Unify, Labyrinth Brewing, and Scrap for Cash. You guys are the best. I love you. And I'll see you next week right here in the Epicure Brewing Studios. This is Just a Guy with a Beer, episode number 46 with Scott Fryer. See you next week.